Amrita,
I'm Rachita.
and we're from the Blue Dolphins team. Today we'll be presenting our project, which is called the Body Monitor Watch.
There were two problems that we were trying to address. One of them was that many people are being diagnosed with arrhythmia at very severe stages. The other problem was that many seniors are forgetting to take their medication daily. What we figured out with all our research is that arrhythmia is a potentially very deadly condition. According to the American Medical Association, 2.2 million people suffer from arrhythmia every year, and 70% of them are ages 65 to 80. According to the Agency for Healthcare Research and Quality, every year close to 1.9 million people suffer from illnesses with not taking their medication correctly. And so that got us thinking, and we really wanted to include some basic features on our solution. Some of them would be to detect arrhythmia at its early stages, to educate people about arrhythmia, and to remind people when to take their medication. And if you can see here, these are two diagrams of the heart's electrical system. And there are many important parts, but we mainly focus on the SA node, which is also called the natural pacemaker of your heart. When arrhythmia occurs, something called the sinus node dysfunction happens when it basically shuts down and it doesn't work anymore. And so we wanted to delay that from happening.
Our innovative solution was to make a watch, and this watch would check your pulse, it would remind you when to take your medication, and it would have a panic button just in case you have an emergency, and it would send your information to the hospital. Our solution would tell the consumer if their pulse is abnormal. It would ring and vibrate at the time they need to take their medication, and the doctor or caretaker can personalize it to their settings. The features automatic pulse check. The technology to check your pulse would be like the technology on a polar heart rate monitor, or the technology on the treadmill to check your heart rate. Sending information to the hospital. Whenever you have a pulse that doesn't match with the pulse in your settings, like if your doctor sets it to 40 or to 70 to like 80 pulses per minute, and your pulse drops down to 40, you know it's abnormal. So then the doctor will be notified through wireless signals. And just in case, even if you don't have abnormal heartbeat, every 24 hours, the doctor will be notified just to have a daily update. Remind taking medication. At the time needed, this solution will ring and vibrate, and it would say what type of medication you take and how many pills, fluid ounces, milligrams, etc. that you need to take. Panic button, there's also a panic button just in case of an emergency. Because why wait? If you're having an emergency, then just click the panic button and the paramedics will be notified. How will the BMW work? Well, the BMW does stand for Body Monitor Watch, and it's mainly why did we make it? It's to help people. They shouldn't have abnormal heartbeat. Why should they wait and realize that they have arrhythmia at later stages? They can figure it out now. And medication, it's not good to miss your medication. People are forgetting almost every day. And with Alzheimer's, we thought about this. If people with Alzheimer's are starting to forget to take their medication, then we should help them, and we should make sure that they're on track with the medication. For now, let's say Sarah has to take Advil every day at 6 p.m. Every day at 6 p.m., this solution will ring and vibrate. It'll say Advil, 3 pills. And then she won't forget every day. Cost analysis. We really want to show what we know. So with the cost analysis, we had a watch with wireless signals, time, touchscreen, personal settings, and a medication reminder. That all cost into $50. The pulse monitor, we added at $5 because the technology already exists. The panic button, free, because if it's an emergency, why should you have to pay for it? A future to our solution. And there's this university called Nihon University near Tokyo, Japan, where they're making this prototype of something where instead of cuffing your arm to take your blood pressure, it would be an LED light, and that light would check your blood pressure just on the tip of your finger. So we could add that on one day so people could check their blood pressure too. And when it goes to mass production, we could all have more colors, more whatever you want. And we're also thinking of adding buttons that says, okay, if you're exercising, you click exercising. If you're just relaxing, you click relaxing. Because at these times, your heart's pulse changes. So we just want people. We don't want the doctors to get worried. And another feature is that just with the medication reminder, there'll be a picture of the medication too, just in case you forget. Because a lot of medication looks alike. And then I'll push it on Teresa.
We think that you should buy the BMW because you will. The most important is probably because you will have the chance of being diagnosed with arrhythmia at earlier stages, and there are various existing medications to help delay it and prevent it. And it's also a touchscreen for easy maneuvering. We learned a lot of things this season. We learned about the heart's electrical system. We learned of existing solutions for dementia, cataracts, and Alzheimer's. And the sources to our solution were a lot of people who helped us think of different innovative solutions. Professor Liz Madigan at the Akron University, Professor Wyatt Newman at the Akron University, and a bunch of different websites. Yeah.
I wanted to add on something, sorry. We want to detect arrhythmia earlier so they can get medication to help it slow down. So that's like the main reason why we want to do it.
Do you want to see one of our prototypes?
Sure.
They're very pretty.
Well, we got about.
Are they pretty for the boys though?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, we
They
have
can be pretty for
It's
the
stylish
boys.
for anybody.
Very
You know
good.
it.
See the LED, the LCD touchscreen, and then the designs.
So you have an eraser in my room here.
Can't make $50 for each one.
So that's what you would sell them for is 50?
Around $60, because we don't
Make
want
profit.
we don't want people to pay too much, because if it's for their health, then they shouldn't have to pay too much.
And I just wanted to notify, like, the Apple stuff, you know the touchscreen, like, it's like so much money. The actual touchscreen's about $35.
Actually, no. Actually,
Yeah,
here's
so
what
the
I
actual,
think.
sorry. The actual touchscreen thing, so that makes it reasonable that everything involved is 50.
But now that we think about it, I think that we are actually going to sell this for free because of insurance. So insurance will cover off the extra money, so it's free.
Now, do you have to get a prescription from your doctor to get this, or where do you buy this?
No, sorry.
well, it depends. Like, if your doctor sees the symptoms of arrhythmia in you, then he'll probably prescribe it. But if you just feel like your heart fluttering, that's one of the symptoms, then you should probably go out and buy it. But I think you should just notify your doctor.
So there'll be two types. There'll be a prescribable type where the doctor can program it to your needs, and there'll be a generic brand where you can buy it. It'll just be the average heartbeat with average settings.
So you said it was $30 to make the touchscreen?
No, like, the actual touchscreen in, like, the phones and stuff is literally $30, towards 30.
So you have an idea of how much it costs to make it?
Yeah.
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 So like like you might be like when we were all researching it and they thought of an idea of how the touchscreen and everything was $50. I'm like, what? Shouldn't it be like 200 or something? Because the Apple is like.
And you were shocked when it came out?
Yeah, when I looked on the internet, every single thing that's in it, it says the price, and it said the screen was like $20 to $35, right?
Because they
I'm
pulled
like,
apart
what?
the iPhone 5 and they actually looked at each one, and it was pretty cool. We actually
Oh, cool. And so you went to a professional, you talked to professionals?
yes,
Yeah.
at Case University.
And who was your senior partner?
Sue and Merle, that's David's grandparents right there. And Sue and Merle, they're our senior partners. They really helped us. They gave us a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
Who did you present this to?
Well, we presented it to our senior partners. We presented it to other people who came. I think we even presented to one of the teams. And we went back to all the other people that helped us and presented to them too, or at least gave them a general idea.
We like when they talked to us, we still had communication. We still wrote emails to them, and we told them what our ideas and if you had anything to concern.
And we also talked to Mr. John Kelly from Rockwell Automation. He actually also sponsored us this year.
Did you present to him?
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Okay. So this is an existing solution, or what
This-
parts are original?
We sort of, what parts are original? We're trying to say a little like the medication reminder.
Okay.
It's not like we're trying to actually like say, oh, we're the ones who thought of this. We're not. We got ideas from other places. but we're trying to grab everything to put it together. So it's more like we all like actually put this together. So it's more things are actually like already made out there.
Okay.
We're putting it together for why should they go by this and then this. We can just all have it
And
together
also,
in an easy watch.
oh sorry. So I think the most original thing is that this one, it checks like your pulse rate, like consistently. Where other ones you had to put on like the BP thing and do all that to figure out information like that. But now it's just like on a watch and it's more easier and less.
And one doesn't exist like that.
What?
And one doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
Cool.
Like the Holter monitor, you have it's suction cups to your body. We actually thought about that. We could use a Holter monitor, but you have to have radio transfer.
Active, yeah.
Yeah. So you have to stay somewhere near. You can't be far away, and you have to and they have to actually like talk to you and they have to be with you. It's not good, and you can't touch water when you're so you can't take a
So
bath.
they're
So this is waterproof?
Yep.
Okay, very good.
Did you have something you wanted to say? Okay,
We covered it all.
you good?
Thank you.
Thank
Very
you.
good, thank you guys.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. You want to keep the binder? Or
I
it's
think
like
they're supposed to take that.
Yeah.
Okay, we just wanted to show you one really quick article. Where this article, it was talking about an outcast among peers transaction cure. So it's like people are trying to figure out the cure to Alzheimer's. It's sort of working, but there are a lot of downsides to it. So if you guys want to keep this, or we can.
Okay. Actually, can we take this and we'll bring it back to you?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
yeah, we kind of guessed that.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.